In the heart of the great whispering woods, where ancient oaks reached for the sky and the river sang a timeless melody, lived two tiny finches named Puku and Puki. They were young, their feathers still holding the vibrant sheen of youth, and their hearts brimmed with the boundless energy of new beginnings. Puku was a whirlwind of optimism, quick to chirp a happy tune and even quicker to dive headfirst into new adventures. Puki, on the other hand, was more cautious, a meticulous planner who worried about the strength of every twig and the direction of every breeze. They were, in essence, two halves of a perfect whole. Their first big dream, born under a canopy of sparkling dawn, was to build their very own nest, not just any nest, but the finest, safest, most comfortable home in the entire woods. Lesson 1. The foundation of dreams often requires rebuilding. Puku, brimming with excitement, quickly gathered a pile of soft moss and slender twigs. Look, Puki, we'll put it right here, high on this branch, he chirped, already picturing their cozy future. Puki, inspecting Puku's haphazard collection, frowned. But Puku, the base isn't strong. The wind, quote, before she could finish, Puku, already busy weaving, dismissed her worries. A little wind won't hurt. We just need to start. And so, they began. For 2 days, they worked tirelessly, Puku's energy pulling Puki along despite her lingering doubts. Their nest, a lopsided but heartfelt creation, was nearly finished. Then came the storm. A sudden, fierce gust of wind ripped through the woods, shaking the branches violently. In a heartbreaking instant, Puku and Puki watched their fragile home tear apart, scattering twigs and moss to the forest floor. Puki wept, her tiny body trembling. It's all gone, Puku, all our work. Quote, Puku, for once, was quiet. He looked at the scattered debris, then at Puki's despairing face. He felt the sting of failure, but a deeper resolve began to stir. It's gone, he chirped softly. But we are not. We learned, Puki, we learned what not to do. He nudged a tearful Puki. Next time, we build stronger, with your carefulness and my spirit. Lesson 2. True strength is forged in the face of adversity. They chose a new spot, a sturdy fork in a gnarled oak branch, sheltered from the harshest winds. This time, Puki took the lead on construction, meticulously weaving the base, testing each connection. Puku, humbled, fetched the strongest materials, learning to respect the intricate process. It took longer, and there were moments of frustration when a twig wouldn't bend right or a vine snapped. One crisp morning, a foraging hawk circled overhead, its shadow sending a shiver of fear through their tiny frames. Puku froze, but Puki, remembering the lost nest, instinctively pulled him under a dense cluster of leaves. They stayed hidden, heart pounding, until the danger passed. We must always be vigilant, Puki whispered later, and quick to adapt. Life in the woods was not just about building. It was about survival. There were days when the berries were scarce, and they had to fly farther than ever before, their wings aching. Puku, who once took easy finds for granted, learned to appreciate every seed, every drop of dew. Puki, who often worried about the future, learned to trust Puku's relentless determination to find sustenance. It feels like a never-ending struggle sometimes, Puki confessed one evening. Weary from a long day of searching, Puku snuggled closer. Perhaps it is, he chirped. But look how much stronger our wings have become. Look how sharp our eyes are. And look at this nest. Puki, it stands firm. Lesson 3. The richest rewards come from shared journeys and enduring love. Years passed. Puku and Puki, now seasoned and wise, had successfully raised several broods of chicks in their magnificent, sturdy nest. Their home, a testament to their combined efforts and enduring love, was a marvel of engineering, woven with memories of triumph and tribulation. They often sat on a high branch, watching their own fledglings take their first hesitant flights, or instructing them on the best places to find juicy worms when a young bird pair struggled with their first nest. Puku and Puki would share their story. Remember the first nest, Papa Puku? A young finch once asked. Puku chuckled, a sound like rustling leaves. Oh, vividly. It was quite a mess, wasn't it, Mama Puki? Quote, Puki smiled, her eyes twinkling with warmth. It was our first lesson. My dear, life doesn't hand you perfect nests. It gives you materials, wind, and sometimes, storms. It asks you to learn, to rebuild, to trust, and to never, ever give up, Puku added. And it teaches you that the greatest strength isn't just in what you build, but in who you build it with. Every struggle we faced, every setback, only wove us closer together, making our bond, and our home, stronger than any storm could break. Their story became a legend in the Whispering Woods, a gentle reminder that life's true teachings aren't found in ease, but in the grit of perseverance, the resilience of a hopeful heart, and the unwavering power of partnership. Puku and Puki, the little finches, proved that even the smallest creatures could build a legacy of wisdom from the raw materials of real life experience.